Welcome back to my desk. Hairstyles. I've been into, you know, trying new things on my head, arranging my hair on top of my head to see how I like it best. And my mom recently got me this black bow, and I just felt like it was so cute for the fall. It makes any hairstyle look adorable. Like, you can literally do your hair so trashy and then just like put like a bow in it, and it looks really elegant and fun and cute. So I decided to make a video on just like different hairstyles that I am liking on my own head. Hopefully you guys like them on your head. They're really simple, easy. You can do them all in like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes depending on how quick with your hands you are. You know what I mean? Just joking. Anyways, I hope that you guys like this. Let's get started. Alright, so the first hairstyle is actually the easiest to do. All you want to do is start off with brushed hair, and I actually blow dried mine earlier, and I'm brushing it backwards, and then from one ear to the next ear I'm going to create a part, and I'm going to bring all that forward and then pin it, separate it from the rest of my hair. And once my hair is pinned, I'm going to take the back part of my hair, the part that is down, and I'm going to take my teasing comb. It's awesome. I love it so much. And I'm going to actually just tease my hair a little bit to give it a little more volume, because I feel like this look looks a little bouncier and cuter when you tease it just a little bit, not too much. And then afterwards, I'm going to comb my hair out and make sure everything's really smooth and nice. And then I'm going to take my bangs out of the clip. Then with my bangs, I'm going to comb them, smooth them out a little bit, and then I'm just going to bring them backwards like so, and make sure everything's nice and smooth, and I'm going to give it a little twist, and then I'm going to pin with 2 bobby pins. And you can leave it as is, but for me, since I love my bow so much, I'm going to take my bow and add it right on top of where the bobby pins are. And that will just, you know, spice it up for the fall. And I don't know, I like it with the bow. I like it with the bow, but it's optional. So once I'm done, here is the finished look with the bow. Here's the look without the bow, with the bow. Up to you. Next look. This one is one of my favorites, actually. It is a big old messy fall bun, and the way that I am going to do it is I'm actually going to separate the top part of my hair like so, away from the majority of the rest of my hair. Just get them all separated. Then afterwards, I'm going to take the back part of my hair, and I'm just going to flip my head upside down, and I'm going to put my hair into a kind of like a messy ponytail. Don't worry about the parts or anything being perfect, because this look is supposed to be messy. And once you're happy with the placement of your ponytail, take like a combing brush and just kind of tease your ponytail to give it more volume. This will create a bigger bun. And then afterwards, take the end of your ponytail once it's teased and just wrap it around your head. And just let it fall. Let it fall wherever it falls, wherever the universe wants it to fall. Let that happen. Once it is where you want it, just go ahead and take a few bobby pins. I usually use like 2 or 3, and then just pin it up into place. Then once you are done pinning up your bun, go ahead and take your bangs out, and then just pull them backwards. Kind of smooth them out, pull them backwards, push it up a little bit, and then pin it. And then once you pin it, you're going to have this like excess hair, you know, like remaining. Unless you have really short hair, then you probably won't. But if you do have like longer bangs, then just take that and just wrap it like, you know, around the bun and just work it in with the bun. And it'll just make your bun look even bigger than it already does. Then just pin that excess hair, and then afterwards, just for final touches to give it the extra messy look, I'm going to take little wispies from like around my head and underneath like where the nape of my neck is, and I'm going to pull some hair down and, you know, little bangs and stuff. And then if you want to add a bow, you can. If you don't want to add a bow, then don't. I just felt like it's appropriate to add it, and I love messy buns with a bow like right there on top. So this is the final look with the bow. It's easy enough to wear to class, or you can wear it to dinner with your lover or your friends or whatever. It kind of just like fits any situation. The next one. So this is kind of like a half up, half down situation that we're going to do. So just separate your bangs from the rest of your hair, and then afterwards you want to just gather like your hair half up and half down like so, and you want to bring it to like, I don't know, the middle back of your head, and kind of poof it up a little bit, and then pin it with 1 or 2 bobby pins, preferably 2 to keep it secure. Then what you want to do is take your bangs, and you want to start from the very top of the part, and you want to just braid. And I'm going to braid the entire chunk of hair that I separated from the rest of my head. Then once my hair is all the way braided, I'm going to take it and just pull out the braid. And what this does, it just loosens up the braid, makes it look bigger. There's really not any other point to it. And then where the part, you know, it's half up and half down, there's a part, line the braid alongside that part and then pin it in the back. Do the exact same thing with the other side of your head. Braid it, pull it, lay it against the part, and then pin it. Then afterwards, of course, I'm going to take my black fall bow and I'm going to pin it wherever I used bobby pins. I'm going to kind of, you know, put it on top of that, brush my hair out, and then this is your half up and half down look. It's all finished. Now for the next one, all you want to do is take your hair and pull it up into a ponytail. I just flip it upside down and then bring everything frontward. But before I secure it in a ponytail, I'm going to take a chunk of hair from the nape of my neck, kind of a thick chunk, a little bit, like so, and just leave that off yonder. And then put my hair in a ponytail, like so. And then with that little chunk, I'm just going to go ahead and braid it. So I'm going to braid it all the way to the very end of my chunk of hair. And then afterwards, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to pull it over the top of my head, like so, closer to the front than the back. So I'm going to pull it all the way over and then, you know, to the other side, kind of behind my ear on the opposite side. And I'm going to pin it with bobby pins. And then afterwards, I'm just going to kind of smooth out my hair, clean it up a little bit. I have lipstick on my forehead. What is this? What is this? Brush everything out, make it, you know, just look nice and smooth. And then this is actually the finished look once you're done. You have this little bouncy ponytail with a little accent braid. It just kind of makes a standard ponytail a little more interesting if you feel like being interesting one day. Okay, the next hairstyle. Start off with your hair all to one side and combed out. And then afterwards, we're going to create a braid. I'm going to start the first piece of the braid at the part of my hair right underneath the second part of the braid, underneath the third chunk of hair for the braid. I'm going to start braiding like so. And then all you want to do for this is you want to start the braid, but then whenever you come back to your face, you want to grab a chunk of hair from the back of your head and add it to that little piece and then braid it into the braid. Do a little braid, grab a chunk of hair from the back of your head, add it into your braid, and then do another little braid. And then just keep grabbing chunks from the back of your head and adding it to your braid until you get all the way down to maybe like your jawline, maybe a little lower than your jawline, however long you want to go for. Then once you get to your desired length, just take a hair tie and, you know, pull your hair to like a little low ponytail and secure it with your ponytail. And then, of course, once I have my hair secured, I'm going to go ahead and take my braid and just pull on it a little bit. And this is just going to not only kind of pull the back part of my hair tighter, but it's going to make my braid a little fluffier. And then afterwards, I'm just going to grab my bow and I'm going to add it to wherever the ponytail is. So wherever you want to add it, that's where I'm going to add it. And this is actually what it looks like when you're all done. And that is it today for my video, you guys. Let me know which one is your favorite and which one I should wear tomorrow night when I go out to dinner. I would really appreciate it. And also don't forget to like this video if you want more hairstyle videos. And if you try any of these on your own, tweet it to me at Andrea's Choice or Instagram it to me at #Andrea's Choice and I'll check it out. I'll see you guys soon. I love you. Bye.